This plant was losing up to 50,000 pounds a day. When a shutdown hits that kind of burn rate, the environment becomes chaotic. The pressure spikes, frantic calls go out, and the costs pile up hour by hour while everyone scrambles to figure out what broke. I was called in after the failure to conduct the assessment, critical operational oversight. If we look at the design phase of this project, there was nothing obvious to fix. On paper, everything was executed perfectly. The specification for the mechanical seal was correct, the chosen face materials were correct, the pump selection was entirely appropriate for the application. Purchasing didn't cut corners to save a few pennies. The components were top tier, and the physical installation was handled exactly as specified. So if the parts, the people, and the paperwork were all entirely up to spec, how does the plant still lose 50,000 pounds a day? Hardware specified to perfection will still fail if the overarching operational system is ignored before it goes live. This cross-section shows simple pump setup I found, internal and external seals in a dual arrangement. The fault was obvious, no flush plan. The external chamber was empty. Running dry generated intense friction. The heat built up silently, steadily spreading to the O-rings. This heat exposure causes thermal degradation. The elastomers are pushed well beyond their design limits, accelerating compression set and permanently destroying their mechanical properties. The sealing integrity simply vanishes. This thermal degradation took time. It was a slow, steady loss of integrity rather than a sudden mechanical fracture. A mechanical seal does not function in isolation. The seal faces require a controlled fluid environment to maintain the thin film that allows them to run without direct destructive contact. This is exactly why API 682 exists. It is the definitive engineering standard that dictates specific flush plans to maintain that fluid environment. These flush plans, whether Plan 11, Plan 52, or Plan 53A, are never optional accessories. They are rigorous engineering requirements essential for the seal's survival. We are looking at a system failure that happened to destroy a perfectly good seal. Selecting a flawless seal but ignoring the flush plan is an incomplete job. It exposes the immense danger of relying on design theory rather than ensuring the physical environment actually supports the component. I replaced both seals with my design, specified correctly for the application, with the appropriate flush arrangement in place. The pump was back in service within the day. The practical lesson for plant leaders is proactive. Stop relying on flawless PNID drawings in the office when verifying a commissioning. On any pump with a dual seal arrangement, walk out to the plant floor and physically trace the flush line with your own hands. Feel the pipework. If it's warm when it should be carrying cool fluid, or cold when it should be actively flowing, you know instantly whether the external seal chamber is actually getting the fluid it needs. 30 seconds of physical reality on the plant floor provides a level of certainty that theoretical paperwork cannot match. The failure we eventually resolved here cost 50,000 pounds a day in unplanned downtime. The cost of having an expert ask one simple question before the pump goes into service is zero. A retainer relationship puts a 36-year veteran in the room before the decision goes live, ensuring the system is right the first time. If your plant runs dual seal arrangements and you are not certain those flush plans are correctly installed and functioning, that uncertainty carries a massive financial risk. You just don't know the final bill yet. True expertise is the ultimate form of operational risk management. Visit acumenseals.co.uk or message me directly.